Hello to you.
Oh, that's good.
My first sip of coffee of the day. It is the 23rd of the month, July. Things are happening. Stuff happened. Things and stuff. I painted this. I'm not done with it yet. It's a cactus giraffe. And I just felt like painting a giraffe. And then I was like, wouldn't that be great if it was in the desert? Oh, wouldn't that be made if it was made? Wouldn't that be made? Wouldn't that be great if it was made out of cactus? Oh, so I painted that. Instead of making another one of these podcasts, I decided to paint. But, I think about these podcasts and I've tried scripting them. I've tried coming up with topics and then going and looking up information and pulling it up and having it on the side and doing all. Every time I try to do that, I lose steam and I'm not interested. It feels kind of pointless. I'd rather just make it up on the spot, talk about some stuff. I don't have any facts. I'm not here for news. I might mention some things in the news, but I'm not here to give you something I formulated and produced and then here you go, here's some. But this is just me talking, rambling about the world. So if you want to hang out and listen to me ramble about some random shit that I noticed in the world this week, kick back, relax, and listen in. We will be talking about the stupid loneliness pandemic, right? Why are people so lonely? This thing that is, I don't know, everyone's talking about being lonely all the time, and it's affecting certain people. I get that, right? We'll talk about that. We could talk about AI and what's happening with it right now, and then all the creative people complaining about theft from AI. What thoughts really mean. Where do they come from, and are they ours? Are thoughts to be copywritten, or ideas, or just the work you do with that creative idea? I don't know. These are topics I like. Let's see, what else can we talk about? We talk about TikTok and how weird it is these days, and how you can just stream anything over there, I guess. Let's see, what else? What else is happening? Let's make the microphone closer. I've been streaming on TikTok in the mornings, talking a bunch of shit, saying a bunch of stuff, trying to have conversations with people. I always tell them it's to restore my faith in humanity, but it's probably really just for me to restore faith in other people's humanity. I don't know. It's whatever it is. I'm just making it up. Oh, there's a couple new things, new shows happening. There's a new match game Martin Short is hosting. I think it's on some CBS somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere Paramount. I don't know. Somewhere. The whole Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert thing is pretty funny. If you haven't watched that, that's pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining. What else is in the entertainment sphere of things happening? If you haven't already tuned into them. Who's the trend this week? Everyone jumped off that guy's boat. That dude that was sailing to Hawaii. They've forgotten about him. He's kind of out of the news now. Who's next? Who's the next big thing out there? They're like little mini seasons of people, right? People and their ideas and their thoughts and their music, and it's trending. There's all kinds of new music coming out these days. If you're interested in new music, check out on this channel, my YouTube channel. I have a playlist right on my channel. It's called Discover Mix, and you can hear all kinds of different things I find every day. I put new stuff in there. I find new music. It's all in there. A lot of times I go through lately and take things out I don't like so much. So I might need to go through there and edit some stuff. Let's see. What else is in the news? Oh, yeah. It's that guy, that one dude, the Prince of Darkness. He's gone. Ozzy. He's pretty good. I guess, Ozzy. People love that guy. I never really was that much into his music. I listened to it, never owned an album, never on purpose put anything on. I think I played Crazy Train one time on purpose. But I'm not a fan. I don't know. Never really was into that genre. The Hollywood rock or whatever you want to call it. The glam goth. I get it. There's bands for everybody, right? I mean, if Jerry died, I'd be like, "Ah," but that happened 20 some years ago now. But that's what happens. Those old rockers. I think it's funny how like all these old rockers are all chiming in like a day later. They're like, Alice Cooper's like, yeah, I missed the guy. He was great. And all these other people are like, yeah, I met him once. And da da da. It's like they've all just already were ready to go with their interviews. Like, he's dead. He's finally dead. Is he dead this time? Does he know? I just saw a video. Yeah. I mean, everyone kind of knew it was going to happen, but it just. And then now they're all these deaths are happening. Oh, these celebrity deaths. Ooh, what's coming? What's next? They always seem to have their rounds. But beyond that, thank you for coming here to distract yourself from random life and things. What are thoughts? What are we doing with thoughts? Oh, yeah, loneliness. Loneliness. Why are people so lonely? Well, probably because you're disconnected from nature, disconnected from your own body, disconnected from your imagination, disconnected from the people around you, disconnected from the food that you eat, and you say, I'm lonely. It's like anything. Anytime anyone wants to diagnose something, I get it. There's autistic people. There's ADD and all these things. But you gotta wonder about the ones that they make up that they already have a drug for. They're like, well, you have this, so here's a drug. And there's different levels of all the things. It's a real thing. But I think a lot of it is just to get people on medication, right? Anyways, what's your medicine? What are you possessed with? Can you not sleep at night? You probably don't need some medicine for your restless leg syndrome. You probably just need some good food and rest and no caffeine, right? How many hours are you eating before you go? What was the last meal? Your body's probably trying to digest, Did you eat right before bed? Did you eat a bunch of sugar right before bed? Like, there's certain things that are just common sense, right? It's like, duh, let me just do that, right? And so a lot of times when I make these videos, I want to come up here and I have ideas to talk about stuff. But then a couple things cross my mind. I'm like, everybody knows this crap already. You know how to be healthy. You know what auras are. You know what meditation is. You know what, you can speculate at least, but you're interested in things, and I'm not a professional anything. Like, I don't know much about a lot of things. I know about art. You want to know about art, where to get ideas? Meditate. You want to know about art and inspiration? It's not about inspiration, it's about motivation. Just do stuff, You get ideas while you're doing it. There's all kinds of stuff you could dive into. What do you want to feel? What do you want to do? What do you want to be today? What do you want to conjure up? What do you want to laugh about? Do the things that you enjoy. Sing, dance, hum a tune. Sing a specific song every single day. What do you want to learn next? Is there anything you want to learn next? Stop going to other people for their imagination. Start using your imagination and flood your everything with your imagination. Create stuff and fill your view with your stuff. Influence yourself, right? What is AI anyway? We're analog. It's digital. What is AI? Is it just us with no time? Digital is quick, fast, bzz, gets there. We're kind of like, we have to repeat things over and over to rewire our fleshy biological machines. Let's get up above and out. Let's meditate. Let's get quiet. Sit up straight. Sit up straight. First thing, sit up straight. Straighten your spine. Breathe deeply. Expand your chest and your stomach when you breathe in through your nose. And when you breathe out, suck in your stomach. Like, push your stomach muscles in. Squeeze it. Squeeze it all together so all those juices go up your spine, into your head. Out the top of your head in a toroidal field. Work that donut. Work that donut. On the donut, not the hole, right? And then you scrub that spine. Scrub off all that crap from those shackles. I mean chakras. I mean shackles, right? Get out of your shackles. Get right here. Here's the exit. Let's put a little sign right here. Exit. That little soft spot on the top of your head when you're a little baby. That's where the light comes in through the top of the head, fills up your brain. There's a flow of energy. You can go out right there. Hold your consciousness right there. Pop out. Try it out. See what happens. I don't know. Watch some videos about near-death experiences. Oh, that's enlightening. Or even just people telling their story. I like videos where people tell their stories. You know, there's no script. It's just like, this is what I did. This is what I did with my life. What did you do? Sometimes I feel like I don't want to like talk about my stories because it really does feel like I'm bragging lately. Because people are like, I don't do nothing with my life. I don't go nowhere. I mean, some people come to me and they're like, I climbed this mountain the other day. I went through a waterfall, Michael. I opened up a portal and I stepped in. You know, but, you know, or this cool thing I created. Look at these little mini books I made. Like, the people get pretty creative. Beady-Eyed Beth, you know, Karma Cafe. These people, Karen Savage, they're making art. You know, there's people out there I know that are busting out, making some shit, building stuff, you know, cleaning things up, putting on makeup, washing dishes. That's art. What the fuck? You're gonna stack them? You're gonna stack them in a nice little manner? Stack your dishes. What else is going on with your life? How magical can you make the mundane? Can you take something so dismal and meaningless and make it magical? That's a challenge. Challenge accepted, Michael. I'll do it. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your time? Here's a good thing you could do if you don't have anything to do. Find a crystal, right? Find a quartz crystal of some sort. Right here, look at this. Quartz crystal. Stick it out in the sunshine. Just put it, let it charge up. Get that sun-soaked crystal. Get it all good. Get yourself some nice spring water. Some local water, maybe. Pour it in a cup. Glass cup, maybe. Put the crystal in at the top of it and wave it around with your right hand. You know, hold it with your left, wave it with your right. If you're left-handed, do it the other way. And then put the crystal in there and wave it, just put the tip, the pointy side, put it in the water and say some magical words. Healing, replenished energy, positive vibrations of some sort, you know, loving, caring vibrations of joy. May what I need to be healthy go in me, what I don't need go through me without harm. Om. And all those vibrations from your throat go through your arm and into your hand and down through the crystal. You're a magical machine. And now you've transformed that water into something living that will benefit your cells of your body, replenish them, and bring them to life in full wellness so that you can create happiness in this world and joy to share with everyone else. Look at that. Becky Johnson made that sticker. Becky Johnson, go follow her. She's an artist. Go find this. There's artists everywhere making stuff, creating the world around us. Look at this. Look at this right here. It's a bee. It's a crocheted bee. How fucking cool is that? Karma Cafe made that. It's a crocheted bee. I mean, come on. Do you know anybody who makes beeswax candles? Because I'm really interested. Oh, that smells okay. Oh, it's golden. It smells golden. I think it holds that golden light very well. Golden light is healing. White light kind of burns, but it does the trick. It just purifies. Pink light is very inviting and like warm and kind of friendly. You know, different colors, different lights. Visualize them. Bring them down inside your face. Right here. Just let it pour over your face. Dripping. Golden honey dripping on. Feel it. Feel alive. Get naked. Run around naked. Find a moment you can run around naked. Maybe if you have to just get naked and sit in your shed where there's no one else around. Use your shed as a sauna.
Sweat out all the toxins.
Take a break from coffee. I'm trying. I'm drinking tea. Drink more water today. You don't have to drink like a gallon of water. I think that's bad for you, actually. Just drink more water, and bless it. Put the crystal in the sun for an hour, stick it in the thing, stick it in a jar, stick it in. It's good. It reprograms. It brings it back to life. Let's see. What else can we do? What else can we do with our time to make the minimal, least amount of memorable moments more magical? You could paint. You could draw. You could draw your ideas. You could draw animals as fruit. You could draw animals as cactuses. You could draw. You could paint. You could play with your pastels. You could, pick up a freaking pen or a pencil. Ooh, ink. Play with some ink and watercolors. Ooh, fun. Experiment. Have fun. Make mistakes. Paint a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know. Have some fun with stuff. We got to remember to create art, right? We got to keep making art. I don't care if you like me and whatever. It's just, we got to make art. We got to do stuff. Because if we don't, what are we doing? Our life is art. Every action, every movement. If we're not making art, if we're not being creative, that energy becomes stagnant. And then that's why I have to do these videos, you guys. I have to do something. I have to get creative. I have to brainstorm. I have to think of ideas. I have to move them out. Because if I don't, then it becomes stagnant and then you become sick, right? And then you become lazy. And then you become unproductive. You got to shake that energy up, move it around, dance, go for a bike ride, jump on a trampoline, play with stuff. Pretend you're a kid. It's okay. You can pretend you're a kid. Pretend you don't have any responsibilities. Pretend you just get to be like a cat and eat food and relax and get comfortable, find a nice little cool spot under the bed and sleep for a few hours. Just find something interesting. I dare you. Your homework this week is find something interesting and tell people what you really feel. Because, we're running out of time. Who knows what we're going to be doing tomorrow, Life is short. This moment is now. Express love. Every opportunity is to express love, somehow. It's your choice. It's our choice if we want to be loving or if we want to hate the world. Right, Michael? This is for you, Michael. Note to self. Be nice to people. Stop being such an asshole. Remember your non-dualistic self. It's okay to embrace your dark side. It's okay to embrace your good side. But transcend them both. Go beyond, right? Sit in a place of non-reaction. Try it out. Next time somebody does something that you're really annoyed with, just go, that's interesting. Just be observant. Just notice things. Like detach from it. And just don't let it conjure any feelings. Be non-reactive. Try that. Be like a Zen master. Just like water. Let it flow off your whatever. Yeah, people are doing fucked up shit. People are doing mean stuff. But what's right in front of you? What do you know what I mean? I think we need to be a little more local. Keep it local, yo. Keep it local. I get it. There's stuff on the news. There's people out there doing stuff. I get it. Stuff. It's entertaining and it takes up a lot of time. But it takes away from conjuring our own energy, right? We're boundless, infinite beings of light. We just give our energy away. We feed the entities that are attached to our music. We feed the entities attached to our TV. We feed the entities that are living in the food. We're constantly digesting everything, all the media. Slow down. Stop. Breathe. Become silent. Sit with silence and see what happens. It's pretty much guaranteed something's going to come up, right? Pay attention to that thing that came up. Because, it may be about the grocery list. It may be about your family, your friends. You may go to negative thoughts where you start thinking gory shit or just bad. Well, just think about it. That's in you. That's coming up. That's bubbling up. Think of what else might come up once that's done. Just let it all surface and then wipe it away. Blow it away with the next breath. Bring it up. Recycle it in the earth. Do whatever you can. Make up a thing. where you breathe it into the earth or breathe it out your face and into the clouds. Like, recycle the energy, let it go, breathe in new things. Every breath is a thought. Every breath is an idea. Just tune into something good. Remember, what you focus on is what you're going to get more of. So you get into that space of focus and breathing and letting go of stuff. Whatever you focus on is going to be where your energy goes. So, pick a mantra, pick a color, pick a visualization, a shape, something. Focus on that, and you'll tune into that thing, breathe into it, and you'll vibrate at those thoughts. Like if you just sit and stew in your own energy, then yeah, everything is going to come up. All the stuff you're hanging on to, all the stuff you're attaching to your physical, whatever, all etherical, everything, all that energy is attached. You got to run through it. You got to clear the energy, recycle it in the earth, bring new energy in from the heavens. Like, just kind of get new stuff in there. Their thoughts come in through your nose. You breathe them in. They're in the air. So, like, connect with something else. There's a different kind of source of light. I feel like the spirit that moves in all things, the light, the energy, the source of everything, is not thought, is not ideas. It's pure source. It hasn't been turned into anything yet, right? It's like there's the void, which is like everything that's been created, everything that ever is, all mushed into the void. And the void is dark blackness because it's so concentrated, everything. It's like thick, it's dense. But then there's the light, the purity, the essence of the pure good source. Everything. That's it. There's no good, there's no bad, there's no duality. It's just good. It's like, oh, it's like this divinity, this divine, this bright, shining, like purity, right? But then it comes down through all these different channels, all these different levels, all these different expressions of stuff, and then it becomes us. It's like, then it squeezes out, and boom, there it is. Us. We're the Big Bang. Blah. Something happened that made you. So then, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to ascend the ladder? Are you going to expand outwards? Are you going to contract and go get really little? You can find truth in there too. You can go inside and get really, really, really small. Or you can expand your, it's bigger on you. So you can expand your consciousness. You can concentrate your consciousness. You can move it throughout this realm and multiple realms, dimensions, and whatever you can imagine is a doorway, is a gateway, is an opening to somewhere. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? So this is why I don't script my videos, because then I don't ramble and get to good shit like this. Sometimes I have to think about a subject a while. Why are people lonely? Because they're so disconnected. But you know what I mean? But disconnecting could be a good thing. Loneliness could be a good thing. Like, people find peace in loneliness. There's being alone, and then there's loneliness. So there's peace in being alone. No distractions, no obstructions, no taking your energy, no altering your breath for anyone. Like being alone, but being lonely is a choice. Like where you need somebody else to bring you satisfaction. Where you need someone else to express love. Like you need something outside of yourself to find the thing you're looking for, to become whole. That just means you're dependent. And there's nothing wrong with that either. We find things in everybody. We find all kinds of stuff in people, And I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. This is just my observation of the way that I've lived mine. So do stuff with your life. Enjoy it. You probably already are. Don't work too hard. Enjoy the moments, right? You don't need to know why we're here, right? We don't need to know the purpose and meaning of it all. We just need to enjoy this moment right here, because this is ours. This is what we got. This is us. So just paint something. Enjoy the moment. Listen to some good music. Get outside. Soak up some sunshine. Enjoy life, right? I'm going to work on this painting some more. Enjoy life. Play with some AI tools. There's a cool AI tool that Google's got going. Google. If you go to Google, like you're gonna Google some shit, enter the search bar. Up at the top, there's a little like beaker, like a little laboratory beaker. You click on that, and it's Google Labs, and a whole other window will come up where there are all these little tools that they've made. You can make music, you can make some this, that. But there's one called Whisk, and it's an AI image generator, but you can also make videos with it, and it's free. I mean, if you want to use VO or whatever, that's somewhere over there too, but that costs money. But this is like a free version, a little trial thing. They give you some tokens to play with. You could generate images all day long. That doesn't take tokens, but the video, like you can make an image and then animate it, and the animate takes the token. So that's fun to play with. Check out Whisk. It's great for coming up with thumbnails for your videos. Just tell it what you want it to say, and boom, it's perfect. Anyways, have fun, play with stuff, make new things, paint things, and don't worry about AI stealing your art, because you could always make more, right? Change up your style, get clever. Find clever ways to out art the machine. It's like that old song, the guy's making the and then the steel machine is like laying down the tracks, and he's like, what is that, John Henry? John Henry! You're trying to beat the machine. Be the John Henry of art. Out art the machine. Can we do it? Maybe. It's a friendly competition. He's got nothing to gain. They got nothing to gain, right? I don't know. It's fun. Do it. Don't forget to put your hair up around people, or else you'll absorb their emotions. And don't forget to digest. Don't forget to digest. Digest less. Maybe go on a fast this week, right? I'm gonna try. Let's pick Thursday. Tomorrow. We won't eat food all day. I've quit coffee this week, so we're one step closer. It might be easier. I got some nice spring water. You got some nice spring water? You got your crystals out in the sunshine? All right, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have anything else to talk about. If you have anything in the comments you want to mention, that'd be cool. Something, I don't know. You got an idea? You got something you want to share with me? Check out all my art and everything on all the platforms. Search me on every platform. I'm probably there. I'm probably there. Did you see my story about me seeing an alien yet? That's over there. It's over here somewhere. It's over here. Go check it out. You can see all my most recent updated shit on TikTok. I think I post there more than anywhere else. But check out all the stuff. Go back into my videos from 10 years ago, and you'll find me traveling around painting at music festivals. I have lots of video from then. So enjoy. Thank you. See you later. Listen to my music. Check out my stuff if you can. It's all unmonetized. No commercials.
There are no commercials, so you better enjoy it. Until next time.
Later.